Hey there, and welcome back to another video here at the Video Game Cadet channel. Let me thank you for checking it out. Now, I bet some of you wonder, with all the YouTubers who do game hunting here on YouTube, do the consoles and games they find out in the wild, do they always work? Well, I can tell you for sure that sometimes they don't. And this last week, I picked up Robotron 64 for the Nintendo 64. And as a big fan of dual stick shooters, I am really hoping this game works because we got it for cheap, but I have some serious concerns whether this is actually going to boot up and play. So the topic of this video is going to be to see if we can get this game working. So let's jump right into it.
Crazy mother.
Now, like I said, today we're going to be taking a little look to see if we can get Robotron 64 working for us. Now, as many of you know, the Nintendo 64 is 20 plus years old now, but it was built like a tank, and so were the cartridges. If you take good care of them, do proper maintenance, they're going to work for you now and into the future. Unfortunately, I picked this game up at a Goodwill, and whoever donated it did not take good care of this cartridge. There's all types of slime and crap all over the pins. It looks definitely decayed and rusty. So I have some serious concerns if we're going to be able to get this to work. I really do hope it will, but we'll go ahead and jump into it. We'll try it out for the first time and see if we can get it working. If not, we'll have to do some cleaning and see what else needs to be done to get this cartridge working. Go ahead and pause the video now if you'd like to cast a vote down in the comment section. Just write yes or no right now if you think the game is going to work. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this thing booted up here. Got our Nintendo 64 all set up and plugged in. Let's go ahead and de-ravel this Nintendo 64 controller here. Alright, we are all set and ready to play. Now let's go ahead and start with a test version here. Here is Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64, a great game and one that I know actually works. So let's make sure the Nintendo 64 is all set. Here we go, and first time, plugged it in and it is working. So that is really great. So we have no concerns about the Nintendo 64 to start off with. So let's go ahead and turn this off. And let's go ahead and plug in Robotron 64. And give it a shot. Alright, let's wait for a second here. We still have no signal. Alright, it's not looking good here. Here's one technique here, just to go ahead and up and down a few times to see if we can get a little bit of that rust and corrosion off. Give it another shot. Will it work for us? Oh boy. Like I thought, we're going to have some trouble here with this one. Come on, work for us. I'm so excited to play this game. Oh no, we're in trouble here. Alright, it looks like for now we're going to have to do some cleaning and see if we can get a little bit of a repair job on Robotron 64. It's going to be a little bit more trouble than I was hoping for, but not all that surprising. Alright, so here's another look here at Robotron 64. And I don't know if you guys can see, but maybe you can start to see where the pins are discolored and rusty. There's some corrosion on them. Let's look at the back end. I don't think this side is nearly as bad. Or perhaps it is. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to have to do some restoration here on this game cart. Let's go ahead and start off by getting this Goodwill sticker off of it. Nobody appreciates that. There we go. Caught one of the corners. Alright, almost got that peeled off. There we go. Now we're going to use a bunch of Q-tips. So I've got plenty of them here. Let's go ahead and put some cleaning solution on it and get to work on those pins. There we go. And let's see what we can come up with here on this cart. Again, I already can tell that there's a ton of grime coming off. Go ahead and take a look at that. Look how dark that is already. Lots of black on our Q-tip here. Let's work it back in a little bit. Good thing that it's coming off pretty easily, so hopefully that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and load up some more Q-tips real quick. It's important to use a good cleaning solution here and not to have too much of it on there because you don't want to leave too much moisture on the pins itself. That's always important. So let's give it another shot here. So really we're just going to keep cleaning it until we don't see nearly any of that black gunk coming off of the cartridge. There we go, getting some good work in now. Let's take a look at that side. Wow, that is cleaning up really well. Okay, that's really good. And our Q-tip is not nearly as black, so that's a good sign as well. Let's clean the back side of it along with it here. Alright. I need to go ahead and clean the rest of the cartridge too, just because it's a little gunky and there's residue and stuff, you know, kind of throughout the surface of the cartridge. So we might get to that as well here. But the main priority is to get this game working because I'm such a huge fan of twin stick or dual stick shooters, however you like to call them. I don't know, ever since I played Smash TV and Super Smash TV on the early Nintendo consoles, I've been such a fan of this genre. Alright, let's take a look here. Wow, that is cleaned up so well. That's really encouraging. Maybe a little bit more mildew and stuff on the front side, so let's go over it one more time. Get another Q-tip here ready. Luckily for me, my wife buys the Q-tips in like 1,000 or 2,000 size packs of them, so I am never short on cleaning supplies for all these Nintendo cartridges and Sega cartridges. Super easy to clean them up. I've got a good feeling about this one so far just because the cleanup is going really well. I can tell the pins are starting to shine and look good once again, so that is really good news for us. We'll go over the back one more time here, just a second. I think we're ready to give this thing another shot. So just a tiny bit of black little sludge coming off the cart pins now. So we're in a lot better shape. The structure of this Q-tip is starting to fall apart here. Integrity of it. Not meant to deal with a lot of pressure, but that's what our cartridge needs. So let's go ahead and take a look at it one more time. And we are looking so much better. I'm really happy with how this is coming out. We might have a working game here in just a moment. So, let's go ahead and plug this game in one more time. Now that we've thoroughly cleaned this cart one more time, let's go ahead and give it a shot here. If you still haven't cast your vote whether you think we can get it to work or not, be sure to pause the video and go ahead and say yes or no down in the comment sections. So let's go ahead and turn the TV on here. Alright, let the TV boot on for a second and then we're going to give it a shot here. Hopefully everything, fingers crossed. Let's go and boot it up. Oh, snap. Okay, great. Here we go. We got it. That is excellent. Robotron 64. Wow, let's play it for a second here. I'm really excited to get into this game. One player game. Let's go. I first heard about this game over on Lord Carnage's YouTube channel. So I was really excited to play this one here. Looks like all the controls work and everything. Oh, nice little perspective change. That's cool. So you just keep running through each little level and they're going to get progressively harder. But we're going to have a great time. I'm going to be playing this a whole bunch. Man, I'm already really enjoying it. I can't believe we got this thing to work because it was looking so rough when I bought it. But, yeah. That is absolutely fantastic. There we have it. On this little Will It Work video, we were able to get Robotron 64 back up and running, no longer in the video game graveyard. If you want to see the video where I was able to pick this game up and a bunch of other cool gaming related stuff, I'll leave a link in the description below of that video game hunting episode so you can check that out. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And down in the comment section, let me know if you enjoyed this style video, because obviously I have a bunch more games and some of them are untested, so we could give another video just like this a shot in the future if you did enjoy it. But until next time, Video Game Cadet, reporting out.